Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I pray that you're blessed and that everyone around you is blessed as well. I'm Tina from Tina Wonderfully Made, where we do all things bookish and family here. So let's get started. So it's going to be a good video. Like, I am excited for this. So grab yourself some coffee, some tea, a little snack, because I don't want this to be long, but it might be, and it's for a good purpose. Like, I was debating if I wanted to do this video, and I'm so glad that I'm doing it because it helped me really think. So, backstory. If you don't know, I am half Mexican and half Black. I was raised by my Mexican grandparents and was not very close with my Black side of the family, so I never, like, I love Black history, love it, and I'm so glad that this is Black History Month because, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to give you some book recs, and just to celebrate this amazing month. And it should not just be a month, it should be every day, all day, education, and I love Black History Month and Black history in general. So back to my story. Since I didn't know much about my Black side of the family, I was very torn because I was either too Mexican or I was too white, but I'm not even white, for like my friends at school, mostly in middle school, which is terrible in general. But I was always asked why you talk so white, or why don't you act like us? But I didn't understand that because, you know, being young, and so growing up, it was a bit of a struggle for me. But I grew up embracing my Black culture and loving like the Black side of who I am and who I find myself to be. I don't have to fit in boxes. I just am me. And so just growing up, it was very hard to make friends. And so I'm just beyond blessed to have met so many amazing Black content creators, Black women that are just the most beautiful souls, and I'm just beyond grateful to have met you through the book community. So if you are a Black content creator, a Black bookstagrammer, booktuber, or book talker, I applaud you, and I pray that you are not overseen or overlooked, and you get all the praise that you deserve. So with that being said, I have some book recommendations for children all the way up to adults, and I have some stuff in between. So I want to start with kids books. I do have 3 grandkids, so I tend to pick up kid books a lot, and I keep like the special ones here at my house so that when they get a little bit older, because they're only between 3.5 and 6 months, so I try to keep the like good ones at my house until they get older and I can give them to them. So, and then there's just some that I just like for myself just to see and look at. So with that being said, the first one is not, I don't think it's written by a Black author, but you have to recognize Princess and the Frog, the first Black Disney princess, of course, and she's one of my faves. Absolutely love her. She is just beautiful. Just look at her, just so cute. And then I have this one that I picked up while I was working at my last job, and I was making sure that I brought in more culture to the center, and so I picked this one up and decided to keep it for my granddaughters when they get older. And so it's called Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History, which is so cute, like so cute. Look at their little faces, and it just talks like there's a whole bunch of different women in here. Like, look at all these names that we probably did not learn in school, but they have like the ones that we, you know, did learn, like Harriet Tubman and Sojourner Truth. Let's see. Angela Davis and Maya Angelou. Let's see, Ella Fitzgerald, Rosa Parks, Mahalia Jackson. There's a whole bunch of different ones that we heard of or we did not hear of. So such a cute book. Even to put like on display in your book room would be so cute. I'm gonna go through these quick because I don't want this video to be long. I also picked these up when I was working at a daycare, and they are definitely mine, and they're going to be passed on to my grandkids, which is Rosa Parks, and these are by the Many Movers and Shakers. So it's Rosa Parks, Mae Jemison, and of course Martin Luther King. I just thought these were super cute, and like the stories are just very easy to read, but very informative. This one I just picked up from the free bookstore near where I live. It's called Based on the Song by Bob Marley, One Love. I thought that was super cute. She is adorable. And I have not read this, but I'm waiting for my grandkids to come over so we can read that. Probably for Valentine's Day, because I thought it was super cute. And then another one that I picked up, I believe at the free bookstore, is this one, which the cover is so cute. It's Hair Love. And look at her daddy. So cute. Love it. Now I was looking through my shelves. Like, this was something that I needed. Like, I was looking at all of my books and looking at all the books that I've read and have not read, and it really took a lot for me to like look through all of them and see which ones I wanted to show and which ones I wanted to talk about, which ones that I can anticipate reading. Like, I cannot wait. But these two I've had for a while on my shelf, and same thing, they're to be passed on or to be kept for myself. But this one was super cute, and it's a scholastic book, biography. I Have a Dream, the story of Martin Luther King. Such a cute picture. And then this one I picked up, I don't even remember where. It might have been like, I have no clue, but I am keeping this for myself. It's such, like, I love antique looking books, and this one is Up From Slavery by Booker T. Washington. Like, so cool. Another one that is more for, it's probably a young adult, but I can't wait to read it because Kayla from Kayla's Bookish Vibes has recommended this book, and she said this is one of her favorite reads, and she rereads it, and it's Bud Not Buddy by Christopher Paul Curtis. Love this cover as well. I believe there's different color covers, but I'm not 100% sure, but I thought this one was pretty cool. I got this at a Goodwill bookstore. Okay, another one is, I believe this is a biography, autobiography. And who doesn't love Maya Angelou? This is I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. And I believe it's about her life. Yeah, it says Maya Angelou's 5 volumes of autobiographies are a testament to the talents and resilience of this extraordinary writer. So it's about her life, and I cannot wait to get it. I just got this from, I believe, a Goodwill. Not sure. Now, on to like fiction books that I have. This one is Beloved by Toni Morrison, and who does not know anything about Toni Morrison? Like, it's well-known writer, well-known author, I should say. And then I have, of course, one of my favorite movies, as well as, well, I haven't read the book yet, but I know it's good. Books are always better than movies, right? It's The Color Purple by Alice Walker. And then a lot of these, I'll let you know if I've read the book yet, but majority of these I have not read, the ones that I've shown. This one is The Care and Feeding Ravenously Hungry Girls by Anissa Gray. I have not read this, but I think I picked this up at the Dollar Tree. This one I just finished in January, and it's The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. Very good book. I highly recommend. I did give it like 3.75. Not that it was like a bad book. My mind was wandering, and I was reading another book at the same time. But the storyline is very, very good. Highly recommend. Now, on to, I was trying to think of like some, do I have one here? This one, I think I have them out of order, but this one is a YA, but it's really good. Very, very good. Highly recommend it. I read this in November, December, I'm not sure. But this is The Weight of Blood by Tiffany D. Jackson. It could have been longer than that, but I absolutely love this book. I believe I gave it 4 stars. Highly recommend. Tiffany D. Jackson, this is the first book and only book that I've read of hers, but I've heard her other books are amazing. So now, romance books that I pulled from my shelf, I've read and loved. So the first one is 7 Days in June by Tia Williams, and I believe I gave this a 4 star, and it's super, super good. It took me a little bit to get into, but the story and the plots and all that were definitely good. Now, this one, I was a little bummed, but it's While We Were Dating by Jasmine Guillory. I heard that some other books of hers were way better than this, so I have a few more. I have Party of Two and The Proposal by her, so I'm going to try and read those sometime this year. This one, I believe I gave it 3 star. It was okay. There was, that's my son. There was some, spicy parts. But this was like a fake dating trope, and I don't know if I'm a fan of fake dating. I don't know. Now, this one. This is the Skyland series by Kennedy Ryan, and This Could Be Us was so good. I read Before I Let Go. I read Before I Let Go first. I read it early last year. Loved it. So I was like, I have to pick up the second one. This one, it was so, so good. The friendship, again, I love a book with a good friendship. So this one both of them. Now I can't wait for the third one to come out. It should be coming out like very soon. I think it's May. But like each book is about one of the friends, and Hendrix is the third book. This one is Soledad. Loved it. Like her story, her resilience, her like victories, all that stuff was just so good. Highly recommend Kennedy Ryan. I have 2 books that are thrillers. This one I have not read because I just picked it up not too long ago, and this is The Jigsaw Man, and I heard Danny from Danny Reads talk about this and said it was really good. And this is by Nadine Matheson, an Inspector Angelica Henley thriller. So it's a thick one too, though. I don't know. And then I did read this one. It's All Her Little Secrets by Wanda M. Morris, and this one was okay. Like, that's why I didn't pick up the other book, because there's a blue one. I don't know what the name is, but I listened to this on audio. It was just okay. I believe I gave it 3 star, but a lot of people do like this. I just couldn't get into it, but I heard it's really good, like if you really pay attention. Now, I thought I would add 2 more books, and these are Christian books by Black authors or Black Christian authors. And I always talk about Jackie Hill Perry. This is Holier Than Thou. I still have to read through it. I started it and didn't finish, but her writing is absolutely amazing. Her teachings, if you listen to her on YouTube, her and her husband, are just so funny. First of all, they're funny. They're like relatable. They study, but you don't get bored. And so I love her writing. And then the other one is Priscilla Shirer. This one is Discerning the Voice of God. This one I did read, and it's so good. Like so good. And Priscilla Shirer is the main female character on what is that movie? The War Room. But she's also a teacher and she's a writer. She's just so amazing and so very interesting too. Like she keeps your attention and just so good. So, the last one that I wanted to show, it's not written by a Black author, but I picked this up at my library book sale last year and had to bring it home. This is definitely a good coffee table book, but just the whole meaning, and I don't know. Let me just show you. This is Reach of Peace, and this is Portraits of the 1961 Mississippi Freedom Riders. This is just so amazing. Like, if you don't know who the Freedom Riders were, like, look at the inside. Like, this is the dust cover. That's what it's called. This is the main cover of the book. If you take it off, like so cool. And those are all the Freedom Riders that were arrested. So each page is history, is Black history. Like, so good. And it talks about each person that was arrested and their story. Absolutely amazing. If you ever order a book, I believe you can order this somewhere, I'm sure of it, but each page is about who was arrested, why, like Blacks and whites, when they were arrested, all that. Like, just so cool. I'm so glad that I got this. Well, I'm also reading a book by a Black author, and this is Erin Adams. It's called Jekyll. This is just the cover, I will always say, is so pretty. Now, this is another one you have to really pay attention to, and I'm listening to it through audiobook, which is, yeah, you really have to pay attention. But so far it's so good. I am like over 60% in, and I can't wait to see what the ending is, because it's very, very interesting. So that is it. Let me know if there is any books that you're reading for specifically Black History Month, or if there is an author that you highly recommend that I didn't talk about. I do have more books by Black authors on my shelves. I just don't want to pull them all out because we would have been here for a long time. So with that being said, let me know in the comments below if you've read any of these books, or if you're excited to go and pick these books up, like for your kids, for yourself, for people in your life, co-workers, whatever. And yeah, so with that being said, remember that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Talk to you later. Bye.